Hello, my name's Caden on Ninjago and More, and today I'm finally going to be giving my thoughts on the January 1st, 2025 Ninjago sets. Now, these sets did get revealed about a week or two ago, but I've been pretty busy and I've been a little bit unwell as well, but I've got a bit of free time here and I'm feeling a lot better, so I thought I would give my thoughts on these sets. So the first set here is Kai's Dragon Spinjitzu Spinner. It's kind of just the basic spinner formula. We have a exclusive figure. Well, it's not even an exclusive figure. The only exclusive part about it is the mask, which is a bit annoying. Then we have an army builder who's not exclusive, and then of course a spinner. I know that sounded pretty negative there, but I do think these are pretty cool. 2 figs and this little dragon build for £9. The spinner, I assume kids will have a lot of fun with it. But one thing that just kind of annoys me is the fact that back in the day, in these spinner sets, we used to get full exclusive minifigs, whereas now, as seen in the January 1st, 2024 wave and this wave, we're only getting an exclusive piece, the mask piece, which goes on top of an already existing figure. That is pretty annoying, and I'm not a fan of that at all, but I think for £9, you're getting 2 minifigs and this dragon. The Draconian warrior here is really cool for army building. We know these guys are from the first realm, which is awesome, and I think that does make them a little bit more desirable, for me at least anyway. Yeah, the other pictures don't really show too much about them. Apparently they spin pretty fast and they're a bit dangerous, I think they said in the designer interview. Not going to read all of this. But yeah, and pretty much everything I just said there applies to this one. I prefer these army builders a little bit more with the dragon mask. The Sora figure, don't even get me started on that Sora figure. I am so frustrated that they're still using this Sora figure. Why are they continuing to... Anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that because these spinners are a bit boring. I do really like the colour scheme on this one though. The pink and white. I think it looks a little bit nicer than Kai's. But the fact that it's the old Sora figure, so annoying. But yeah, these spinners, I think for the price, 2 minifigs and a cool little fun play feature, you can't really complain. A little bit different here, the Dragon Spinjitzu Battle Pack. Here we have Raz and Aaron, which is so cool. We get a full... we get a full build here for like a little shrine and a couple of weapons. The 2 spinners there. Of course, Raz gets a purple one, which is a bit weird since the figure's red, but whatever. The spinner for Raz looks really cool with the red and the gunmetal grey, I think that is. Or is it black and just the lighting's weird? I don't know. Or is it just regular grey? Who knows? And then we have a new Aaron figure. Is there a render of the Aaron figure? No, there's not. We can see it there, but I assume it's going to be more clear in another set soon. £18 is this one? Let me check. 18. So this is twice as much. You are getting 2 more figs. I think what would be nice is because, you know, you're paying twice as much money, but you're getting the same amount of minifigs. I think maybe if they even included 2 army builders in this set, that would kind of make it like a bit of an army builder battle pack. Just 2 draconian warriors would have been nice, but I mean, it's a really cheap way to get this Raz fig, and I think the armor he comes with is black, which you know, the same figure comes in the June 1st sets from 2024, but in a gunmetal grey armor. This one comes with a black armor, so I guess technically it's a different figure. And then this Aaron figure is of course new for this wave, so yeah, I mean, it's okay. Oh, that's the same. Oh, are they the same kids from before? Sorry, I know this isn't really important, but are they the same? Because if they... Oh no, that's a different kid, but I swear... Okay, so is that the same? Is that the same kid? I think that's the same kid. Anyway, that's not important. I don't know why why I noticed that. It's just I thought that kid was the same, but then I thought I didn't recognize her. But no, yeah. Anyway, that's not important. Whatsoever. I think this should maybe be a little bit cheaper, or should just come with a couple of extra figs. I am probably going to still buy this because it isn't. I just hit my microphone there, so sorry if you could hear that. I am probably going to buy this because it is pretty cheap. But, am I going to buy it? I don't know. I'm going to have to see on day one. But yeah, these spinners don't really do it for me. I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that the figs are just the regular suits, but with exclusive masks. But 2 figs for this price... Big thumbs up. 2 figs for this price, bit more questionable. Next, we have the Zane Battlesuit mech. You probably know that I am going to love this set already. If you know me and if you know my favourite part about collecting minifigs, then yeah, this set is clearly a big thumbs up from me. We have Drix, who's a member of the Forbidden Five. Let's just go straight onto here. We have a topless Zane, who's exclusive to this set. I'm guessing he's topless because he's like plugged into the mech, which is pretty cool. We have this Wildfire, who is not exclusive, unfortunately. This Wildfire has been released in 3 waves: the March wave, the June wave of 2024, and then of course the January wave of 2025. Would have been nice for a different Wildfire. Maybe if they even just gave her some armor or a different mask, that would have been cool. Drix, I don't know how I feel about Drix. I think her design it's unique, which is, you know, that's a big thumbs up, but it's a little bit kind of weird. The bug eyes, of course, she's the master of Swarm, so I see what they were going for with the bug design, but I am not in love with that design. The mech there, I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty tall, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's just, it looks kind of weird there. I don't know, the build for the mech isn't why anyone would be buying this set, unless you're like a little kid and you like playing with mechs, which in that case, fair enough, I'm sure you'd like this. The translucent shoulder arms there, pretty cool. I hope they continue to do this. Jay's Mech Battle Pack was an incredible set and I absolutely loved it. I think I sounded really weird there. I absolutely loved Jay's Mech Battle Pack. The Zane Mech Battle Pack here, I think, is not quite as good, but I think it is really cool how there are 2 exclusive figures. Drix isn't going to remain exclusive to this set, I'm pretty sure. I think they are making a Drix 4+ set in June of this year. Next year, sorry, 2025. But for now, this is the cheapest, and it will always be the cheapest way to get Drix, I assume. Zane figure exclusive. This Wildfire in a cheap set. Big thumbs up. £9 for 3 figs. Cannot complain whatsoever. I think the only way this could have been any better is if they included a draconian warrior. I think that would have been really nice. One thing I have noticed, and I'm going to point it out now so I don't forget, a lot more of the figs lately have been getting printing on the hip piece. Well, no, they get them on the hip, but then this line here that connects the 2 legs, they've like just here tiny bits of printing. They don't, I think they try not to do that, but in this set wave, I've noticed they've done it on a lot more figs, so that is really cool. I don't know if that's just me talking about pointless things, but no. I think it's cool the amount of detail they're putting into these figs, especially when Marvel can't even get any leg prints whatsoever. So yeah, I am very happy with the quality of these figs. Lloyd's Green Forest Dragon here for £18. Kind of ironic that I was just talking about how I'm happy with the quality of figs when this is the figure in this set. Not happy with this whatsoever. I do not know why they included this Lloyd figure. Maybe it'll make sense in the show. Maybe they just had leftover pieces that they wanted to get rid of. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I think this looks really nice, and I really like this combination of pieces, and if this became the default suit for Dragons Rising, I would be happy with this. But it just feels kind of lazy to release a June 2023 suit in a January 2025 set. The Draconian here, I do like the design of the Draconians. Knowing they're from the first realm is really cool. And this baby dragon in yellow, it's the Ryu piece. I really like that. I was so hyped when I first saw that. I think that's a really cool inclusion, and I am really looking forward to getting it. The dragon itself, yeah, I think I like it. Nothing too particularly groundbreaking. The legs don't move forward and backward, which is a bit annoying. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Legacy Golden Dragon. You know, it's a small dragon. Oh, the green background with the green dragon looks cool. Yeah, it's a £20 dragon, isn't it? There's not really more you can say about it. I think it's pretty cool. I like the transparent green pieces there. The Ryu face on the dragon, I think, works fine. £18, you're getting 2 figs and the baby Ryu. You can't really complain too much for a set like this. Would have been nice if it had the new Lloyd figure, or maybe 2 Ninja figs, but £18, I am going to give this set a thumbs up. Next, we have another Lloyd set, back-to-back Lloyd sets. We have Lloyd's pullback race car. If we click here, so I'm pretty sure I heard someone say, I think it might have been Jangbricks, talking about how the pullback motor inflates the price of the set by default, and also you have to make a lot of compromise because, you know, because the pullback mechanism, that big grey box there, is so big, you can't place any pieces there, so it does look a little bit weird, and it does kind of take away from the set. But the feature, I think there's a video down here, is there not? Or is the video here? Oh, here we go. I think the video shows the pullback feature in action. I mean, they're trying to make it look like a really dramatic shot, but I don't think they really do it justice there. Yeah, I mean, it's a kind of cool set, I guess. The good thing about it, in my opinion, is the fact that it is the cheapest way to get the new Lloyd fig. I also appreciate the inclusion of a Draconian warrior. I think it would have been really generous if they included 2 Draconians, and it would have definitely made the set feel a little bit more worth it. But 2 figs is fine. Yeah, it's okay. The inclusion of the little fire pieces there does add a little bit to the play value, which is fair enough. Do I love this set? No. Do I dislike it? No, not particularly. This is just one of those meh sets. Next, we have the Ninja Spinjitzu Temple. The best 4+ set of all time for Ninjago is what I've heard some people call it. And I think I would probably agree with those people. The build for the temple is really nice. Those big printed pieces look really, really cool. The smaller printed window pieces there are nice. I think that design there, that print, is from the core wave. Don't know why that's there. This probably isn't canon to anything in the show, but it does look really nice. You get 4 of the ninja here. Lloyd, Kai, Nia, and Zane, of course. Zane has his face print from Markets, which is really cool. You could get that face easily from Bricks and Pieces, but not everyone uses Bricks and Pieces, so the fact that it's in this set is really cool. That's cool. It shows a dad playing with their child. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. There's a turntable feature there, kind of like in the tournament battle arena. I can't be too hyped for this, mainly because, and this might sound a little bit nitpicky, the ninja figs, despite the fact that there's 4 of them in this set, none of them are complete. Kai and Lloyd don't have their armor. Nia and Zane don't have their armor or masks, which is really annoying. Baby Ryu in this set, kind of weird, bit of a weird inclusion since Ryu is now an adult, as we'll see later. So I don't know why they included Ryu in this set. They probably just had some spare leftover pieces and just thought, why not? Which is fine. The little trophy there, I think that's cool. Gives them something to fight over. I think this is a really cool 4+. I think the target audience will really like this. I think this could even appeal to people in an older age demographic. Even me, I think I quite like it. But the fact that the figures are incomplete does annoy me just a little bit. Next up, we have probably my most wanted, as well as most people's most wanted, set of the wave, the Dragonian Storm Village. Now, I don't get this because it's saying Dragonian here, but I've heard people call them Draconians. So is it Draconian or Dragonian? I have no idea. But this set is so cool, solely based off of the minifigs. Look at this lineup. We have Zane and Nia in their full complete suits. They look really cool. They have the full hip prints, the torso prints, and the leg prints are super detailed. The dual molded masks look awesome. The black armor looks really cool. Then we have Rogue, aka Jay. This is such a cool design for Jay. He has the hat, which Rox uses, with a stud on the top, which is cool, which means we are definitely going to be getting a Rox as well, which we did kind of already know, but it's nice to have that confirmed for us. Yeah, this Rogue fig is so cool. The colour scheme, the sand blue, the yellow, I didn't even notice that the lightning prints on the torso. That is so flipping cool. This is awesome. And I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that Jay has a new face print here, which is so cool. Then we also get Morro, the standout figure of the set. What? Morro, nearly 10 years later, 10 years after the first Morro minifig in June of 2015, sorry, we're getting another Morro fig in January 2025. So 9.5 years later, that is so cool. And then we get 2 dragonians to fill it up a little bit. What I will say, and I say this for everything, one more dragonian would have been nice, just because I like army building, and I think one more army builder would have made the set feel like incredible value, but it's still great value. £35 for 6 incredible figures. Morro and Rogue, of course, being the standouts, but Zane, Nia, and the 2 dragonians are also really cool. And you get a skeleton as well, so technically that's 7 figures. The set, it's a little bit smaller than I thought, I won't lie. You can spin this thing, which is, I mean, I'm sure that's probably fun for kids. This is really cool. The drawbridge. This is kind of the same mechanism that was in the Lava Fall set. We can see Morro falling down there. Here, the Nia is fighting the Dragonian, and also Morro is swinging to attack this Dragonian, which pretty much, well, it doesn't confirm, but it heavily implies that Morro will be a good guy in the new season, which is awesome. So happy about that. Rogue, we don't really learn anything about Rogue in this this set image pictures, kind of. He's always just doing his own thing. Oh god, I love this. I really can't wait for this set. This is this is the kind of set where on day one, as soon as the LEGO store opens, you walk in and this is the first set you pick up. I cannot wait to get this. £35 for 6 figs, technically 7 if you want to include the skeleton. The weapons on the side there, that's most likely Jay's weapon, and then some random other weapons. I say some random other weapons. There's one other weapon, the cutlass. Oh, actually, there's this weapon here, and then Jay's holding this. So do you get 2 of these, or is that just an error with the render? Yeah, that looks like an error with the render. I think you do only get 1 of these lightning swords, which, no one really cares about that. Oh, no, because there's another one falling down there. So do you get 1 or 2? Okay, you get 2. You can see Jay holding 2 there. No, there is another golden katana. Okay, so you get a bunch of random weapons, Oh, we also have the clear katana here, which isn't just a cool recolor, but apparently that katana does have some story significance, which is going to be interesting to see. The Draconian has a really cool axe there. Morro has a really cool sword. God, I could just sit here and talk about this set for hours. I could talk about the fact that apparently this set is set in the realm of Oni and dragons. Maybe that's why they chose the yellow background to reflect the sandy environment of the realm of Oni and dragons. Who knows? But yeah, apparently, the Dragonians live in the realm of Oni and dragons. But I thought maybe at first, before we knew which realm the Dragonians were from, I thought that this set would be from the Departed realm, because why else would Morro be there? How would Morro have left the Departed realm? Or are we going to see people from the Departed realm leaving that realm, such as Morro? Who knows? We really have no idea how this is going to play into the show. Is this based off of the first realm or the Departed realm? Who knows? I cannot wait to see when Season 3 comes out. Now, I was just so positive about the last set, so I think to balance it out, I'm going to have to be really negative about this set. Kai's Mech Storm Rider, £45. This is a Monkey Kid set. I don't like Monkey Kid. I don't like this set. Yeah, I don't like this set. 333 pieces. I'm not really one for piece counts, to be honest. I just don't like this at all. We have gotten more than enough Kai Mechs. I am sick to death of Kai Mechs. £45 for 3 figs. £45 should get you at least 4 minifigs minimum, and then 5 or 6. 5, I think, would be, you know, a decent amount to expect, and I think 6 for this price would be pretty generous, but 3 is nowhere near enough, in my opinion. It's a... Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess the colour scheme's okay, the red and gold, but, you know, it's nothing really new. It's got a sleek design, I guess. I just don't care for this. I could not care less about this set. I'm not even going to spend too much more time on it. £45. This is definitely going to be one of those sets that give it a month or two and you'll see it for £30 in Smiths and whatnot. We see a 360 on it here. Let's check this out. I mean, that just looks really weird. It's like he's riding a broomstick. Yeah, not for me. I will probably be passing this set up on day one. You get the same neofig as the Dragonian Storm Village, I think. Yep, exact same fig. You get this Kai minifig, which is the same one from the cheap spinner, only he comes with his mask here. Still no armor though. So I don't think Kai in any of the sets he's in comes with that black armor piece, which is really stupid. But yeah, I'm going to stop being negative. I'm going to move on. This set, again, I'm not a lover of this set. Another £45 set, I think. Yep, £45 for 3 minifigs again. I'm not the biggest fan of that minifig to price ratio, I guess, if you'd call it that. It really reminds me of the Star Wars sets. Are they called X-Wings? Yeah, I assume so, because, you know, the wings form an X, that makes sense. The colour scheme's quite nice. The yellow and the blue, really reminiscent of Urban Arin, the Urban Arin fig. I guess the purple at the top's kind of cool, kind of reminiscent of Raz's January 1st, 2024 fig, the purple one. The green missile's kind of weird. I think maybe they should have been a different colour. I mean, yeah, it's okay. The fig selection, we have the exact same Arin that comes in the spinner. The mask is the same and all. I think the gold on that mask should have been gunmetal grey or black. I think that would have fit a lot nicer with this figure. The design of the figure here is really similar to the Dragon Master suits. So maybe because the Dragonians are from the First Realm, they intentionally made these figures look like the Dragon Master suits, because the Dragon Master suits are based off the First Realm as well. Who knows? We don't really have a clue yet. I mean, yeah, it's pretty big. It looks like £45 worth, but I don't think I'd buy it for £45 based off the fact that you're only getting 3 minifigs and none of them are exclusive. But you do have to keep in mind, when I'm giving my opinion, I am primarily a minifig collector. So, you know, a lot of my opinions derive from how good the fig selection in a set is. The fig selection in this set is not good because there's no exclusives. So I will probably be passing this set up. But if you are into vehicles and, you know, you're not as bothered about minifigs, then yeah, I would definitely get this set. I think as a playset, as just a, you know, a standard Ninjago jet, it's pretty cool. Now, we're talking about minifigs. I think the best set in this wave for minifigs is the Dragonian Storm Village. I think the second best set in this wave for minifigs is the Ultra Combiner Mech. Look at this beast. So I'll talk about the minifigs in a sec. The build is pretty cool. I haven't been a fan of the big Ninjago mechs, to be honest. The combo mech from Core, awful, hated it, I didn't buy it. There was a point where it was on, I think I saw it on offer for like £65 from 90. I didn't get it then, and I have no regrets about that. I think it was a terrible set. This set does improve upon that set quite a lot. This one looks so much nicer. We know from the designer interviews that this isn't even a mech, and this is just Zane having an upgrade to his body. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think this looks a little bit weird, but I think there is another photo here. Yeah, where we can see the car from a different angle, and I think it looks okay. Not great, but as a separate build, taking it, you know, as a standalone, pardon me, as a standalone. Oh! I didn't notice that. There's a little Samurai X logo there. That caught me off guard, but that is really, really cool. Super cool little reference to the Samurai X logo there. So I'm guessing Pixel had some involvement with making this. But yeah, this vehicle as a little standalone vehicle is pretty cool. I guess, not young adult, maybe early adult Ryu, kind of mid-20s Ryu. I really like this. It's a slight growth spurt from the March Ryu. It's not too much bigger. The wings are, of course, a lot bigger. The body's a little bit bigger. But the March Ryu isn't too much smaller than this. This jet is okay. The cockpit can turn, which looks pretty cool. I do quite like this. But wait, actually, let's before we talk about the minifigs, yeah, we have this little Zane mech here. Well, it's not a Zane mech, is it? It's a Zane like build. It's not a minifig, but it's not a mech because that build is supposed to be Zane. Not the biggest fan of that. I would prefer it if Zane was just a minifig. But, I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. They're trying something new. In my opinion, not great. I don't love it, but at least they're trying something new. The minifigs. Now, let's go from left to right. The Sora, I already spoke about Sora before. You know how I feel about them using that torso and legs. And what I've just noticed as well is the mask here, and this is kind of bad. The mask is the exact same one in the spinner. So if you buy that spinner, there's, usually the spinners in terms of exclusive figs, like I said before, they just have the current fig releasing in that set wave, but with a different color, recolored mask. But here, they've not even recolored the mask, and it is literally just the exact same Sora fig. Before I start saying all this bad stuff about it, let me just verify. Okay, this is all we've got. So it's gold and white. Let's yeah, it's the exact same Sora fig, man. That is not cool. That is pretty lazy from LEGO. So I probably will still buy the spinners because it's nice to get 2 figs for a cheap price. But come on, LEGO, you really do. They really do need to sort that out. I don't think that's good. And yeah, hopefully they start, make spinners great again. Next we have the new Cole fig. This Cole fig, as far as I'm aware, is exclusive to this set. I'm sure he'll release in a magazine at one point in the future, like they do with all exclusive Ninjago figs these days. He has his armor, so I'm not going to complain about that. I think the design's really cool. Screams Imperium colors. I don't think I've spoke about how I feel about these suits. Of course, they're very detailed. I quite like the design. I like the color scheme on them all. I think the chest does go a little bit low down, but I think the say for this suit, for example, the black on the outside is like a robe, and then I think there's a layer of gold armor underneath, and then underneath that he's wearing another set of clothes, and he's kind of wearing 3 layers. But yeah, it does kind of go a little bit too low down for my liking. But yeah, thumbs up from me in terms of this Cole fig. The Pixel fig here, it's crazy that Pixel's back. Let me first add, I'm so hyped that Pixel's back. So in this new season, we're getting the return of Pixel, the return of Morro, the return of the first realm. Can't wait for all of that. We can see the Samurai X logo on her chest here. She has ditched the dark blue in her colour scheme, maybe because Sora and Aaron kind of use that colour now. And she's gone back to her roots from Season 3 with the purple. I think it looks a little bit weird, if I'm being completely honest, but I think that's just because I'm not used to it. And if I see more of Pixel in this purple colour scheme, I will definitely like it a lot more. The face print here, the teeth kind of look weird to me. She looks, I know she's a robot, but she looks like she's got no soul. But maybe that's what they were going for because, it's Pixel, it's a Ninjaroid. But the pink, the purpley, whitey, reddy colour scheme, thumbs up from me, love it. Noct. We finally have an official Noct minifig. If you've seen my YouTube short or my TikTok about my custom Noct that I got for £2, you'll know that, I already have a very accurate Noct minifig. But to have an official one is so flippin' cool. We can build our collection of elemental masters with the master of brute force, which is an incredible element. I think the design team or the writers, Doc Wire, brute force, incredible. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, I think it's nice to have another Elemental Master figure to grow that collection. The design, I think the hips here and the print in there on the torso, it looks a little bit too dark. It kind of looks brown here, whereas in the show it's like a dark red. Maybe that's just the color of the way it's on the render and the lighting and whatnot. And maybe if I see the figure in another one of these pictures, my opinion will change. But he doesn't look like he's in any of these other pictures. It still looks kind of brown there. Yep, okay, no idea, but I guess we'll see on January 1st. So £90 for this. You're getting 6 minifigs plus a Zane build, plus a Ryu build, plus a mech. Yeah, I mean, sure. If this is your cup of tea, then go for it. I think I will probably get this because the really cool exclusive Noct and Pixel, and also the fact that Cole is exclusive to this set. And the Ryu build. I would have preferred if Ryu came in a slightly cheaper set, because I want to have all the main characters in their newest forms, but to do that I need to buy this set for Ryu and Cole. So, pretty annoying. It's also worth noting that Noct does come in a book. We don't know when the book's going to release, but if you only want this set for the Noct minifig, don't buy it yet. Hold off, and you will be able to buy Noct in a much cheaper book. So, I am going to get this on day one. I think my day one buys are going to consist of Zane's mech. I'm not going to get this jet. I'm definitely not getting this Mech Storm Rider, my least favourite set of the wave. I'm definitely going to get the Dragonian Storm Village. I absolutely love it. I'm probably going to get the Ninja Spinjitzu Temple for the figs. I don't think I'm going to get this car. It's just not really my cup of tea. I am going to get this dragon because I think the build for it is quite nice, and I like that little yellow dragon there. Definitely going to get this, and I'm probably going to get 2 or 3 of these like I did for Jay's mech, because I think it's just so cool to have duplicates of these kind of obscure figures. Like how many exclusive, how many duplicate, Drixes are people going to have? Probably not many, but it's nice to be able to get a few duplicate Drixes and a few duplicate Wildfires and a few duplicate Topless Zanes, because, these come with some really obscure pieces that will be really cool for custom making. So yeah, definitely going to get 1 or 2 of the, 2 or 3 of these. The Raz and Aaron Spinjitzu pack, considering that this Aaron is exactly the same as the one in the other set, I think I will get this just so I can have that Aaron fig, and also a duplicate of the Raz is nice, and that little temple build's okay. And then Sora's Dragon Spinjitzu, the fact that the Sora figure here is exactly the same as the one in the expensive set really does rub me the wrong way. But for £9, the duplicate figs, the army builders, I think I am going to do it. And then Kai's Dragon Spinjitzu Spinner. Technically, this Kai is an exclusive fig because the mask is slightly different. So, yeah, I can live with that. I'll take that. So, yeah, these are the sets I'm going to be getting on day one. Let me know what sets you're going to be getting on day one. If you think any of my opinions were stupid, then let me know politely in the comments. I'll talk about this now. There was a video I did a while ago talking about the Elemental Master figs, and I said I wasn't the biggest fan of Hunted Skylar, and someone got really mad in the comments, and he really wasn't happy with my opinion. If you're not happy with my opinion, let me know, but please don't insult me for it like the other guy did. But yeah, I think this is a fairly strong wave, but I think the wave is definitely carried by these 2 sets. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later. Bye!